Hi, you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now, if you couldn't tell, behind me is different. Guys, look at it. Look at it. Squids. Things. So, for those of you that have not kept up to date on my Winning Wednesdays, and all of a sudden this is your first Winning Wednesday or update video of any kind, I have been in the process of moving. So that's why it's been a little chaotic in both the channel and also in my life and with streams. So I'm gonna just update you guys on the last couple weeks, including uploads and live streams and all that mess, and what I kind of have planned for the future. So basically, well, kind of future, I don't know, that'll probably be more solidified next week, but for this week, or not this week, for the last couple weeks, like I said, I've been moving. The first week, so about 3 weeks ago, I had to help my mom move, and that was fun. I kind of briefly touched on it during streaming, but that was a little bit of chaos, and I'm really glad it's done because I love my mom, but nothing was completely packed. So it was probably the most stressful day and a half I'd had in a long time. More stressful than our move, but it didn't make our move easier though. It actually kind of made our move way more stressful just because we were already tired and already had to move one person. Then we had to move ourselves, and that was just really difficult. And we weren't expecting it to be as exhausting as it was. So I'm still actually recovering, even though we've been in this house for a little over a week now. I'm still recovering from that. Like, I mentally just don't want to do shit. It kind of had burnout, but I had to push through the burnout, which sucked because I had burnout the few days that I had to move my mom. And then I just had to push through it because I couldn't stop. I had to move myself too. So I've been basically trying to not put too much stress on me the last couple of weeks, since it has been basically nothing but burnout and continuous burnout and pushing past that. I've talked about it before on what burnout is and how to push past it, or how I've been trying to push past it before. This was different because I actually had to keep doing it though. Like, I had to keep burning myself out, whereas usually with burnout you don't want to do that. In this case, it wasn't burning myself out with work though. So that's why I was able to push through and do a little bit of streaming and still push through all of the videos I needed to do and stuff like that, because that wasn't the thing that was burning me out, where it was a few months ago when I got burnt out. I'm saying that word a lot, but I don't really think there's I don't think there's other ways of saying it. But basically, I was only overwhelmed by all the moving we had to do, so work was a great distraction, but then I still had to do what I needed to do. So I am completely burnt out from packing, which is kind of a pain in the ass as well, because we're not done unpacking. And for the last like 4 or 5 days, we haven't touched boxes because we're just like done. We're all just so burnt out. Me, River, and Shy Guy are just like, and we're done. But we're not done. But we're done. So I've been distracting myself a lot more than I should with Splatoon 2, and probably been playing that almost every single night, because that's all I want to do, is just mentally check out and do that. The other thing is now my office is not in direct line of Shy Guy and River, and also activities they want to do versus what I want to do. It's now off to the side in a room by itself, which is great. But also that means I'm not at my computer all the time, and most of the times actually now I'm not where I was before, because now if I want to spend any time with River and Shy Guy, I have to go downstairs and sit in the living room with them and be away from my computer, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing in the sense that I was always there to answer on Discord, or most of the time. I was able to answer all messages and like answer all comments, which, you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of a month behind in comments. I even caught up for like a week and a half. I caught up in comments at least to the point where it was 3 weeks late instead of a month late. But now it's been a week and now I'm back to being a month behind because I'm not at my computer. So I'm trying to, but I also need some stress relief as well. So basically that's what's been kind of going on. We moved into this house last Monday and then checked out of our apartment on Thursday, but we on Tuesday and Wednesday were fixing up the apartment, doing all of these errands, so I was never at home able to set up the rest of my computer stuff, anything. So I really didn't have internet till that Thursday night, or like had my computer and setup and everything. And then Friday I went to go stream with Kita, only for us to be a half hour late because everything was different, because this whole room is blue. I don't know if you could tell with the walls, but it's all blue. And we didn't paint anything when we came in here. It's all what it was when we moved in. So this was actually my little sister's room for quite a while, and yeah, it's blue, which I thought would be okay, but apparently my headphones don't like a room entirely blue and reflected onto my headphones, so my headphones were keying out for the stream. It wasn't as bad towards once I got it fixed and live, but it still was. I got I don't know if you could tell right here, just this dead end of it, but this entire section is covered in sheets, like cream colored sheets, so that way we don't have that issue. On top of that, my green screen was vertical, so it fit in that against that wall, because that's a very tiny wall, because this is an angled wall with my door. So since that's a tiny wall, I was having a vertical to fit perfectly and then be placed behind me and easier, and now I don't have to worry about anything, you know, any corners. Well, that also was the reason why my headphones were keying out, because there was enough blue on top to reflect onto the top of my headphones as well from the back. So yeah, I fixed the front problem, didn't fix the back problem. Yeah, so it's all done now. It's all fixed. I have that horizontal again, and I have, it just doesn't fit against the wall and looks really, really sad in that corner. You guys can't see it, but it's fine. And then we fixed all this. My setup is done. My setup is freaking done. I've done 2 parts of Dream Daddy with the new setup, and it's all been fine. So luckily I don't have to deal with the chaos of the keying out anymore. But basically I have a room, which I don't know if you guys can tell, there's like a pile of my drawing stuff right here, but then there's a little dog squid toy and an octopus squid toy. That pillow was from when my sister was in here, so I'm leaving it there just for now. But the futon has no cover on it. It's just dark blue until I was gonna get a green cover for it. And then over here, well, underneath, ignore that because that's just stuff I haven't hung yet. It's like some glass fake plants and stuff that I'm gonna hang in the corner. You guys won't see it, but it's fine. But it's my squid. It's hard to, I'm reversed. But this is a squid I got from an amusement park. This is the squid my mom got me for Christmas, this giant one, and it's supposed to be like my squid from the channel. This actually is my squid from the channel, so everyone always asks, and now it's out. It's the hat that I ordered that is the original mascot of the channel before I drew him, is this little fella right here, and you can see his little suckers. He is exactly what the channel squid is. So if you guys ever wondered, I have them behind me now. So there's pictures I haven't finished hanging or whatever. So yeah, basically this is my room now. So I got these drapes because they were pink, because that was what my sister's favorite color was for a while. Not anymore, but it was for a while, and my mom never removed them. So I'm like, I'm gonna get green because I'm not a pink person. So hey, now it's a little bit more me. I think my tablet's a little too far over now that I think about it. I think it was more up here. So that's perfect in the sense of keying out. It sucks in the sense of when I do art streams. So I haven't done that yet, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna find out together and see, problem solve together. But other than that, that's been the chaos of my life. I am tired. I will do what I can, but I have a feeling comments are gonna start to fall to the wayside if I'm not careful, and I haven't been careful. So far they have. Maybe one day I'll just get the motivation able to, for 3 or 4 hours, just knock out comments, because that's how long it takes. I mean, at least for like the week week and a half I knocked out to make it so it was 3 weeks late instead of a month. That took me an hour almost. So yeah, to answer like a week's worth of comments takes me an hour at least, and that's like to actually respond to them. And that's with not responding to ones that are just like, cool video. Like, I'm just responding to the ones that actually have a response. So I'm trying, but it's gonna be a bit before, if I'm ever back to normal. I don't know if I will be, because this was quite the speed bump. But when it comes to streaming, I am starting to stream more and more. I haven't put the schedule up yet. I think I'm going to tonight. Basically, I streamed this last Friday with Kita. We did some Tower Unite because she wasn't feeling too hot and I was really stressed out and needed stress relief. So we just went straight into, what's going on here? We just went straight into relaxing golf. So that will be posted at some point. As of right now, all of our Tower Unite from before though is posted, and all of the Dream Daddies except for Matt's last part, which will be today, is uploaded. And then we just got Damien's and we're done. And I did that stream last night. So we finished Matt and Damien from this last week as well. So Matt, I can't remember when I streamed Matt. Sunday? I think I streamed Matt Sunday. And then I streamed Damien today. So all of that is done. We're completely done with both of them and with the entire game. I give my thoughts at the end of Damien. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on the whole game, it will be all spoilers, but it's gonna be at the end of Damien's route. But basically that's what's going on the next few days, is uploading that. I've kind of knocked down to one a day because I haven't had time to edit other than the day of, which is a little stressful. So I'm trying, but it's a little harder to keep up, like I said, because I'm not at my computer. So I'm trying, but I'm also trying to take care of myself at the same time. And you guys have been super understanding whenever I need to do that. So I'm not worried, but I do feel bad. So I'm just letting you guys know and giving a little update on what's happening. I did stream like a couple of streams last week and the week before, when we were right before we were moving and stuff. You guys can catch that on Twitch, or I've uploaded all the Tower Unite. I've uploaded the Left 4 Dead and the Nidhogg that we did the Friday before last Friday, I think. And then I did all of the Wolf Among Us. All of that is up and we're done. We're done with that game until season 2 comes out. I know Life is Strange Before the Storm came out, and I don't plan on doing that until my mom comes and visits, because like I said, you guys already know my feelings on a particular character in Life is Strange, and that is what this entire game is about, is that character. So I'm not as excited to play. I am excited to play it because I'm just curious AF on what they're going to do with it, but I'm not excited because you guys know my reasoning. If you don't, watch the playthrough. But there is a playlist. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. But me and my mom, I'm really curious to see what her impressions are, because one, she doesn't have the same experience as I do with, you know, ex-friends and the character that we're encountering and playing the whole game with. So and the fact it's a prequel, I really want to have my mom go through it and then me and her go through Life is Strange, because she's never seen Life is Strange. So I'm really curious to see what her perspective is going to be from prequel to game, whereas mine is from game to prequel, like most of you guys. So that's my plan. I think the end, like the 20-something, like I want to say 22nd or 23rd or something of September, my mom plans on, I was gonna look at the calendar, it's still in August, that's how scattered I am. Sometime around then she's gonna visit, and that's when we're gonna do Before the Storm. I don't know if we're gonna finish it, it depends how long the game is, but it would be nice if we could. And then the next visit we do Life is Strange, which is a long game, so I don't think we'd be finishing it in the time that she'd be visiting, depending on how long she visits for. But yeah, that is the plan for that, because I have a feeling I'll get a few questions. Observer, I plan on streaming more of. Actually, tomorrow, if you guys do see the schedule tonight, you'll see what I have in plan. But I was thinking of streaming Observer tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know how long the game is, so I don't know if I'm going to be beating it tomorrow, because I already have 6 parts up, and they're pretty freaking long. This game is a lot longer than I was anticipating and a lot slower than I was anticipating, but I really do enjoy exploring as much as I hate it because I'm scared. So there is that. But I am intrigued by the atmosphere, so I have been interested in keeping on playing it. I know someone was asking for it, but clearly that person was not realizing I was in the middle of moving and couldn't stream it, and I only record when I stream now. So Twitch is the most up-to-date thing of what I've been doing. But YouTube is a little farther behind because I got to edit, I got to upload it, and obviously I'm not editing and uploading all at once. I'm spacing it out. So Observer is still planned to be finished. Then I got Hellblade as a gift, and I also plan on doing something else. Oh, that Don't Knock Twice just came out from Wales Interactive, which I really like that company. So, and they actually requested, I need to remember to do it, but they requested that I cover it basically. and gave me a key for that. So I really want to play Don't Knock Twice. So I don't know when I'm going to be doing these. I think I'm going to either start this weekend or next week. Friday, I do plan on also streaming with Kita at, I think we decided 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 her time. And I don't know what we're going to be playing, but we're going to play something. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't know if I'm streaming this weekend because I'm slowly trying to get back into the momentum. But if I do, I think it's going to be an art stream. And I think it's going to be Hellblade's thumbnail, because I don't think Don't Knock Twice, I don't think it's going to be a long game. I could be wrong and watch I'm totally wrong, and I need to make a thumbnail before it. But for right now, I want to make Hellblade's thumbnail. So that's going to happen probably this weekend, if not very soon. But then I'll start playing them. So just that's the plan kind of for the next week and a half. I don't have anything solidified, but I am for sure, to my knowledge, streaming tomorrow and streaming Friday. So that is what I know. This is what's happening. The chaos is slowing down, but it's not quite there yet. So again, I'll let you guys know when I know, but I'm gonna start, I hope having a regular streaming time of this is when I'm streaming every single week. Not necessarily what game I'm playing, but at least we'll be streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. We'll figure it out, and things may change just anyway, but I would like to try and at least have a goal of a schedule, so that way people kind of expect me around then, whether I'm late or whether or not I have to postpone it. Will be posted on Twitter and Twitch's newsfeed, but I'll just let you guys know in advance that I am planning on doing a schedule at some point in time. I just gotta figure out what times work best. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on in my life. There's a lot, but I will keep you guys up to date as much as I can. Streaming is where I really talk about what's going on. But yeah, you guys see what's getting uploaded. Again, if you guys want to be completely up to date, Twitch is the best way to do it. But yeah, I am trying to figure out my life. I wonder how your guys' lives are doing. Post in the comments and I always read them. I've read every single comment in the last month and a half. I just haven't been able to respond to them. So I will read it. I just don't know when I'll be able to respond to it. Maybe in a month. We'll find out. So I hope you guys are winning at life, and I'll see you in the next Winning Wednesday or playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys.